Good day, I'm Dela Cruz, and today I will explain the communication process and how communication flows from one person to another. The communication process is a series of steps that people follow when sharing information, ideas, thoughts, or feelings. It is important because it helps people understand one another and avoid misunderstanding. The first step is the sender. The sender is the person who starts the communication. The sender has an idea, thought, feelings, or information that they want to share with another person. For example, a teacher who wants to ask a question to a student becomes the sender. The second step is encoding. Encoding is when the sender turns their thoughts or ideas into a form that can be understood by the receiver. This can be done through words, facial expression, gestures, symbols, or written message. For example, the teacher turns their idea into a question. Say it aloud. The third step is the message. The message is the actual information or idea that the sender wants to communicate. In our example, the teacher's question is the message. The fourth step is the channel. The channel is the method or medium used to deliver the message. It can be through speaking, writing, texting, phone calls, social media, or even body language. In our example, the teacher uses speaking as the channel. The fifth step is the receiver. The receiver is the person who receives the message. The receiver listens to, reads, or observes the message sent by the sender. In our example, the student is the receiver. The sixth step is decoding. Decoding happens when the receiver interprets and understands the message. The receiver tries to understand what the sender means. For example, the student listens to the teacher's question and thinks about what the teacher is asking. The last step is feedback. Feedback is the response given by the receiver after receiving and understanding the message. It tells the sender whether the message was understood if more explanation is needed. In our example, the student answer is the teacher question is the feedback. Communication can also be affected by noise or barriers. Noise is anything that interferes with the message. It can be a loud sound, poor internet connection, unclear words, or even misunderstanding. Because of this, it is important to communicate clearly and listen carefully. Overall, the communication process shows a flow: sender, encoding, message, channel, receiver, decoding, and feedback. Each step is important because if one part does not work properly, the message may not be understood correctly. Therefore, effective communication is not only about sending a message, it is also about making sure that the receiver understands the message and gives proper feedback.